Welcome back everyone, my name is Echo and I hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day. Today's video is the latest beta for Minecraft Pocket Edition, the Bedrock version. This has released for Android, Windows 10 and Xbox users, and this is beta 1.9.0.2, which on full release will be known as 1.9. This is going to be the Village and Pillage update, which will be releasing early 2019, which actually isn't that far away. So if you do enjoy today's video and you do enjoy staying updated with everything Minecraft, please take the time to hit that like button. I'll leave the official changelog down below in case you guys want to check it out for yourself. The first thing I want to mention, in this version, they've introduced new crafting tables, new furnaces, bells, lanterns, and so much more. It's a pretty exciting update, and I want you guys to leave a comment down below and tell me what you think of these items and what you think they're officially going to do. So whenever you guys create a brand new world, this is my one for today's video. Something that you do need to do if you're using this beta is you need to use experimental gameplay. So although you're in beta, it doesn't necessarily enable all the features. You need to go to this option, which is tick it on, make sure it's on, use experimental gameplay, otherwise you will not get the items and the features that I have in this video. So let's jump into today's video and let's have some fun. So everything you see behind me is either a new addition or new changes have happened. So I want to go through every single one just so you guys are fully informed with what to expect. So all of these ones that you see right here, these are actually new blocks, new crafting tables, new furnaces, or something somewhat similar. They are currently not active in terms of use in game, but the chances are in the next couple of weeks, it is going to be active and we are finally going to find out what it's for. However, as Minecraft players, we have done a little bit of research and everyone has kind of linked that these are going to be linked to the specific villages because villager professions and changes are going to be happening. So this one right here in the Android files is actually displayed as a fish barrel. Now, I don't understand why we're going to have a fish barrel, but if I was on Java PC and I went into spectator mode, this would actually let me go inside of it, and you can store items inside of it on Java. You can use hoppers and stuff like that. Unfortunately, there's no spectator mode on this one, so I cannot show you. So, starting off with the first one that we have right here. This one is known as the cartography table, and as we all know, we have a villager in Minecraft, and it's called the cartographer. So on this one, you can see a map straight away. Sorry, the whole map itself. You can see a map that you kind of carry around with you. They did make a couple of changes to some of these, and the textures might change as time goes by. And actually, the first thing I want to mention to you guys is that on Java PC, they introduced something called the stone cutter, which actually we all know as Minecraft players that this is the original stone cutter. Let me know in the comment section if you remember this. So they didn't introduce the new stone cutter because obviously the new stone cutter is going to replace this, and there's no point in replacing this item just yet. However, the stone cutter will be active once again in Minecraft very, very soon. So I'm looking forward to that. So the first one we had there is the cartography table. Moving on to the next one, which is the fletching table. Obviously linked to the Fletcher. You can see a bow, you can see an arrow, you can see a feather. Not sure what this one is. I'm not entirely sure what that is. You can see like a board that you're going to fire arrows at. So I kind of like this one. Again, if I right click on them, you cannot access these. It doesn't do anything at all. You cannot open these. There's no official function at this moment. This is also what it looks like inside the item frame as well. So this next one, this is known as a grindstone. I really can't pinpoint what this is going to be used for at all. Is it going to be very similar to an anvil? I really couldn't tell you guys. But every time you place this down, it wouldn't let me place it, like, for example, long ways. It only faces in one direction. It's the same with the next one as well. So it was quite weird. If you guys have any idea of what villager or what the grindstone could be used for, let me know in the comments section. Because at this moment, it's all a guessing game. Maybe these are going to be completely different from what we're expecting. The next one is a bell. And the same with this one. I couldn't place this the specific way that I wanted to. So personally, I think the bell is going to be used in a village to sound a raid, to tell all the villagers to get inside. Because we all know villagers only necessarily get inside during nighttime. I reckon during the daytime, if there's a raid going on, then it's going to sound and make some crazy noise. The bell's a pretty interesting one. officially having bells in Minecraft. So this one, like I said, this is called the barrel. We actually seen this in a Minecraft Java preview from Lady Agnes. It's in the village. It will be situated in the village. It will naturally generate in a village. And according to the Android files, this one stores fish. So it could be classed as a fish barrel. So the thing that I'm kind of questioning right now, is the crafting table going to be replaced and these are going to be separate? So for example, maybe creating a map from now on, you're going to need to have a cartography table. Maybe if you're crafting anything fletching related, you're going to have to use a fletching table. I don't know if I would like that, if that's what they're going to go and do, because we all know as Minecraft players, you get a crafting table and you can literally create pretty much everything that you need to. So moving along here, this one is the smithing table. It's obviously going to be linked to creating tools. You've got a hammer there. It could be, it's either a chisel or it's a nail. This one looks very similar to a crafting table. Those ones slightly different. This one looks very similar to the crafting table itself. And I think the texture of this one has slightly changed recently. It was slightly different. And I think there's also one more that's slightly changed. But yeah, the smithing table, it's going to be like the hammer and chisel. This one is a smoker. People actually figured out how to get this one active. So on Java, if you put a hopper on top and you put a hopper to the side, on the side if you put charcoal, actually I might be able to show you this because this might actually work. So if we grab a hopper here and I grab, let's say, some fish, some raw fish. So we just go raw salmon and I grab myself some charcoal. We should be able to get this active. So on top, on the side, charcoal goes in here. It should work. No, it doesn't. They literally didn't make it fully functional on this version. On Java, it would go inside of there. It would light it up and it would work. That's kind of sad. What about the barrel then? Because the barrel, like I said, guys, you can put things inside of here. So if we right click on this and put hoppers inside of there. No. All right. So they didn't introduce it the same way as Java, unfortunately. But if you guys do have the Java version, you want to go and test that, it does actually work. So we had barrel, smithing table, we have the smoker. This is a blast furnace, which is linked to iron. It does smell iron because, again, if you put a hopper on top, put iron in there, charcoal on the other side on Java, it will light it up. Reminds me of the furnace from Home Alone. But yeah, they're the new blocks. Like I said, guys, they're in the game. Don't really have any purpose at this moment. But I kind of wanted to go over them because as time goes by, whether it's next week, whether it's the week after, they will be functional. My guess is they'll probably be functional on Java PC before the Bedrock version because Java's had these for quite some time now. So let's just get rid of my inventory. Let's move on to something quite exciting, something I actually really like in this game. And these are lanterns. They look really tiny inside of there. So lanterns, they don't officially replace torches, but a couple of good things about the lanterns is that they can be placed in many different ways. So you can literally plant these on everything that you desire. You can have these hanging in the roof. You can have them hanging off fences like this. You can put them on top of blocks. If it's hanging, it does have like a small chain there. What you cannot do, though, is you cannot walk around with the lantern and it lights everywhere up. I was slightly disappointed about that because when I think of a lantern, I think holding a lantern, walking around, and yeah, they didn't do that. They don't want to do that at all. If I get rid of this, though, oh, that's not meant to happen. On Java, if you get rid of it, it disappears. Floating lanterns, ghosts, maybe. But yeah, there's so many different ways that you can have these, and I think they're brilliant. Just to keep you guys updated in terms of how bright they are, these, I believe, give a brightness level of, it's either 15 and torches are 14, or it's 14 and torches are 13. So this is officially more stronger in terms of light compared to a torch. And I'll show you a little bit of a comparison here. So what I'll do is I will put this here. I'll grab myself a torch and show you the small comparison here. We'll go over. You know what? We could probably see it like this. That's probably enough. So / time set night. So you probably do notice a slight difference. Maybe, I don't really notice too much difference, but you can see it cuts off there compared to this one cutting off here. It is brighter, and they look brilliant. They're a fantastic addition. I've been messing around with them on Java PC, and overall they're brilliant. So this next feature is actually a exclusive feature. Oh yeah, but wait, hold on, before we show you this. In terms of crafting, guys, they didn't introduce fully crafting for this version. It's either they didn't introduce the crafting recipe or it's not functional yet. Because how to make it is you put 8 iron nuggies around 1 torch, and then it would create the lantern. Why it doesn't show up, I don't know. I don't think the recipe has changed, but if it has, let me know in the comment section. So this next one's actually an exclusive. We have a cauldron, we have a bucket of lava. We can actually put the bucket of lava inside of a cauldron. This is new. This has never been possible before. I'm always wondering why they would do this. I'm kind of curious though, if I put a couple items next to this, do they set on fire? I don't think it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna, but I'm gonna leave that there. So yeah, lava can officially be placed in cauldrons. So what do you think it's going to be for? Maybe this is gonna be something that's gonna be linked to the village as well. That's the only thing that I could think of. So read the sign correctly. Make sure you've done it. The reason why I'm sharing this with you is because we gotta clean out my inventory a little bit here. Signs by default now have, well, we have multiple signs, but by default, every single sign is now default black text. The reason why is because in the future, this is going to be dyeable with any dye. So if I grab myself some blue dye, which is this one, by the way, which is pretty new, you can right click on signs. They didn't introduce this yet. So every text is by default going to be black. So we're getting into a couple more of the changes. This one's just a bug fix change. Previously, you couldn't put scaffolding on glass. They kind of fixed that now. So if you guys have a glass building and you want to build with scaffolding, that's something that you can now do. Sometimes it's the smaller bugs that get me really confused, but that's a new addition that they introduced in the game. The last one is evil. The last one is cruel. Don't hate me. But if a panda is eating some bamboo and they are set on fire, they will stop eating and they'll actually panic. I'm sorry, I know. I love you, pandas. It sounds so mean as well. I kind of just want to... There you go. Oh, I didn't... Too late anyway. But yeah, that was the last one. So again, not really anything majorly functionable. In case you guys just wanted to check out the... In case you guys didn't want to join the beta and you just wanted to know what was introduced, there's no new functionalities. No new functionalities at all. My favorite thing though is definitely lanterns. Big fan of lanterns. They're a great addition. But if you guys did enjoy today's video, please take the time to hit that like button. Take care. Stay beautiful. Have a great day. And as always, I will keep you updated as fast and as much as possible with everything Minecraft. Take care, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.